Okay, in this how-to video, we are going to look at conversions. The method of conversions we're going to be doing here is the factor labeling method. So if we're doing conversions, you can use two methods, the proportional method or the factor labeling. This one here we're going to do is factor labeling. So we have here a couple of examples. Let's look at this 74 centimeters to meters. In all conversion problems, we need to identify our relationship. So there are 100 centimeters for every meter. Mathematically, that works out to being 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. In factor labeling method, we start out with our problem, 74 centimeters, and we are going to use a factor of this relationship to convert our 74 centimeters. Now, our centimeters is a fairly small unit, and our meters is a large unit. So we would like a smaller number here. To do that, we are going to divide by our centimeters, and we're going to multiply by our meters. So we're trying to get that smaller number. To check our work, we can see that our centimeters are both on the top and the bottom of our fraction, so they cancel out. If we do this math, it ends up being 0.74 meters. Now, 0.74 meters is a smaller number of a bigger unit, so this is what we want. This is the correct way to do this. In our second example here, we have kilograms going all the way to milligrams, and we don't have a conversion factor or relationship that goes straight from kilograms to milligrams. So we're going to have to stop off in the middle. So we know that there in 1 kilogram we have 1,000 grams, and in 1 gram we have 1,000 milligrams. Because we have to do two relationships here, we are going to need two factor lines. So we're going to start out with our 0.00832 kilograms, and we are going to do a factor to convert this into grams. Grams is a smaller unit than our kilograms, so we're going to end up multiplying by the larger number. So we're going to put grams on top, and we're going to put the 1 kilogram on bottom. So again, to check our work, we can cancel out these kilograms, and we're left in grams. But grams isn't the answer we want. We want to take it all the way to milligrams, so we're going to have to do it again. We will put the 1 gram on the bottom and the 1,000 milligrams on top, again because we are trying to get to a smaller unit. So a smaller unit has a larger number, even though it's the same distance. So we're going to want to multiply by that big number. So if we work this problem out, we get 8,320 milligrams. And again, we have our grams on top and grams on bottom, so we can cancel those out. The only unit we're left with is our milligrams. Now, a confusing portion of this is how to type this into your calculator. So in your calculator, you're going to multiply by everything across the top and divide by everything on the bottom. And I know in this example we have a 1 and a 1, but how we would type this in the calculator would be our problem number, 0.00832, and then we'd hit multiply, then we'd type in 1,000, and then we'd hit multiply again, and then we'd type in 1,000, and then we would hit the divide button and divide by the thing on the bottom. In this case is a 1, and then we'd hit the divide by again and do the other thing on the bottom, and then we would hit equal. A lot of times what I see is kids will multiply these together, so they'll do this times this times this divided by this times this, because both of these are at the bottom. But to do that, we would have to put parentheses around this because we want to divide by everything on the bottom. It's on the bottom, it's divided. Okay, so just remember that we need to put divisions on bottoms of each.